Hi guys, welcome back to the shop. Bug looks good sitting out in the frickin' yard or in the driveway. Marley in the beds, and that's not looking too bad. I pulled one of the bolts out of this side, the front one. Loosen up this back side. I got that axle centered. The inside sleeve rides right on the bearing inner brace like it should, and this washer kind of sits out on the bearing where it turns. So the way this thing's designed, I'm pretty sure it's just supposed to kind of float there. It's a freaking wheelbarrow, but I got it centered, and I'll go find a couple bolts that length and size. Take some dikes and cut out the wires and put the bolts in like it's supposed to. And hopefully this week I get the tube. I should have went out to Farm and Home or Tractor Supply. They probably have the tube sitting in stock. But I forgot to pull the needle grease certs out and see if I could put a regular grease cert in. I have a needle grease gun someplace. I just can't find it. So I will get the bolts and then get that clamp back down like it's supposed to, and then I'll find some place to store all this till the tube shows up. And then I think I'll take a piece of wood and rip the last piece of frickin' siding I gotta put on, or sheathing I gotta put on the shed. That way I can put the latch on it. Yeah, Lisa said if I get some outdoor paint, she'll paint it for me. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw some caulk on the seams and have her painted white with some exterior paint, and grab a couple pieces of that used roofing out at the farm, and I got a gallon of tar out there for patching the old holes. Put a metal roof on and paint the sides white, and she's done. Like I said, I gotta go out there and get the compressor anyways. And there's some 6-gallon gas cans that are kind of faded from the sun, so they almost look yellow. So Greg reminded me about using a gas can for a fuel tank. So if I take that 6-gallon tank and put it against the wall, it's a flat one. I could probably zip tie or attach it to that post so I don't have to worry about knocking it over. Pop that lid, and I'm pretty sure the fuel line is 1/4 inch. I'll have to pop the lid and look at it again. And if I get a roll of 1/4 inch, it's that plastic see-through line, and a little filter for the end of it, I can run it into a gas can, fuel can, and I don't know. I'd like to come up with some little shut-off valves. That way the internal tank would be like the backup, and it would run off of the external tank. That way, so that would be reserves. That way I could just turn some shutoff valves and decide where I want the fuel to come from. I'm thinking. And I might be able to get a freaking fuel tank from work for the propane tank for a forklift. Otherwise, I'll look on Facebook and see if they have, I don't remember how many gallon those upright, the regular ones used to have on trailers and everything everybody used to use. They stand up there 5-6 feet tall. The big tall portable frickin' fuel tanks, and that way the infrared heater has more than a frickin' night worth of fuel in it. I don't remember how long a grill tank lasted. It was more than a night, but in the middle of winter, I am stopping for fuel all the frickin' time. So I'd like to get it set up to where I could run this stuff on low during the day and then turn it up when I come home at night. And be able to run it on low at night, because there is times the dogs do not want to go inside. They can't come up in my room, so they just sleep in the kitchen. There's a lot of times they're just happy being out here. And so I just need a little heat out here so that they stay comfortable. And some bigger tanks would extend that out for me. So anyways, let me find the bolts for that, and see if I can't finish up the shed, and see what else we can do. Alrighty, guys. Alright, she's got real bolts in her. So, good enough for now until the tube shows up. I pulled the grease zert out of, well, the needle zert out of that size. And I'll see if I can find a real grease fitting for that. Alright. Clean this stuff up and get a board down here so I can rip one to size. Hi, Bear. Do I gotta look at your cat food bowl? Oh yeah? Okay, we'll look at your cat food bowl. How's the bear? How's the bear? Yep. Well, I'm finishing the last strip on the frickin' shed. I drug the table saw out because I need a 2-inch by 28-inch piece. I was going to just take a piece of scrap, run it 2 inches wide, chop it off at 28 inches, and this thing here, I'll be a son of a bitch if it isn't 2 inches. So I'm going to chop 28 inches out of this, and that's the last of it. Alright guys, that's the last of it. She's sheathed. She's got a latch on the door that I can lock. The door could use a little tweaking. She's binding it up a little bit down there. She rubs a little bit there, but it's a shed. And you can't move it. So yeah. That's throw a metal roof on her and paint her up and she'll be good. Yep, she don't move. But yeah, there's the shed. Alright, it's only Tuesday. So, I gotta get the compressor, but I don't usually like going out there after work. We'll see. Shed's done though. Alrighty guys. I'll either say that's good night, or if I find something else, I'll let you know, but it'll probably be good night. Alrighty guys.